It does not surprise me. I do like the spicy water now. It is good.
Rinse that gawler taste out of your mouth.
Who knows? So we had LIV last week. Those of you that don't or didn't know, Water Pro, Lawnhub's sister company, were cooking 100 of their most famous brioche buns each morning for the greenkeepers and volunteers of the greenkeepers. So that was really fantastic to be able to be a part of that. I suppose the added benefit of that is that we saw, firsthand how they prepare for the course. How I had a good chat to the mechanic. He gave me some really good insight on sort of their regime going into LIV and the current regime. They had, to my knowledge, they didn't have any breakdowns. They did have a mower that had went kaput, but that was before the actual event. So they had, from memory, 16 battery-powered flex mowers for the event, and then they had 18 or 19 triplexes as well. So it's really it was really a massive effort from the green staff, which was really good. So Rowan and the team should be very proud of themselves. In my opinion, the course looked better this year than it did last year, and last year it looked really good. So and this year just went to that whole next level. So
hang on.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just for those of you that have tuned into the podcast before, you know that I've been screaming for my meow 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 meow. I now have access to the board, but
can't even.
What don't know? Oh, there's also
that's that voice again.
That's the voice again. Is that off?
Yeah, nah.
This is ridiculous.
Why don't I have? We could do some crank calls and be like, "Give me back my family." No.
Oh,
that's for.
you.
I don't know what that does.
Yeah. Oh, that's
the intro music.
intro.
I don't know what that blue thing does. Why don't we have? That's shit. Why don't we have?
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right, we are good to go.
All right, that button is going to be broken by the end of this podcast. So, all right. Now I know we're all here for turf.
Hang on, we're talking about LIV.
Yeah.
You finished talking about LIV?
No. I just want to talk about some final stats.
I'm going to take my pants off.
But, well, in that stage,
I better put you back on the camera.
I was going to say, you flick it back. Oh God,
it's so hot in here.
The aircon is blasting unless someone's turned it off. Anyway, some quick stats about LIV. So there was over 94,000 people there over the 3 days. That is fantastic.
I reckon they're the numbers that, you know what, I get real cynical about this shit because I don't trust politicians, but they go, there was 94,000. Oh, fuck, I think I bent that cable thing. I reckon it's like 94,000, but, if you go out for a piss and you come back, that counts as 2. And like every day, I think they do it with the V8s like that. I
genuinely think there was over 94,000 people there. There's a lot of people there. 30. So people from 30 different countries came to Adelaide as well. Thought that was quite interesting. Now, those of you that don't know, the actual Grange golf course used at LIV is a composite course. So it's 9 from one. So 9 holes from the east and 9 holes from the west. And that brought about its own challenges because there was an article that got released by the Australian Turf Managers of Australia. It's called The Cut. Very similar to my...
I think they've been writing theirs for longer than you have.
Nah. We're up to episode like 100 and something.
Yeah, I think they were writing that while you were at school, bro.
That's okay. Anyway.
That guy that writes that was there on the Friday.
Yeah, okay.
He was in the sheds with us.
Cool. Didn't know that.
So be nice.
I am nice. But he wrote a really nice article about the whole course and basically, so it's a composite course, so 9 of one, 9 of the other. There's an 18-hole championship golf course there, 36 championship golf course there. So you got A1 and A4 bent grass. So they came with their challenges. I was talking to the mechanic and he said that some mornings they had to cut 9 greens once and double roll, and then the other course, which is the other, like either the east or the west, they had to double cut and single roll to get the same speed. So they were running at 14 on the stimp a week out from the event, and they came down to a 12.5 to 13, which was faster than Augusta National at the Masters. So they were pretty quick. They were cut at 2.8 millimeters. The tees and collars, so the collars is what goes around the green, that was cut at 6 mil, as were the tees. The fairways were cut at 8 mil, and this one's for the lovers. The turf variety used on the collars, the fairway, and the tee was Santa Ana Cooch, the original goat. Yeah, that's it from me about LIV.
So,
thought people would be interested in that.
one of the interesting challenges, or one of the risks of having two media staff off at the same time, is that we might discover that we don't need a media team anymore. And although Dylan's still helping.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've probably realised that we do.
He just sent me a message saying that you're out of focus. I don't think he realises that it's just that you're ugly.
Me? Oh. I don't know. Someone loves this
Where's
lid.
the clapping?
I don't know.
No, we need to put the clapping next to that.
Oh.
Where's the clapping?
There
we go.
it is.
All right, I need to move those buttons around. Dylan, I'm going to need stickers for these buttons.
Yeah.
All right, have we got any questions?
I don't know. But, yeah, it was a really good weekend. Really enjoyed it. Obviously, Brendan still won 18 under, and the Rippers won in a playoff in the team championship, which was absolutely phenomenal. There was about 25, 30,000 people on that last hole. It was
I was so drunk by that point.
It was so good.
All right. Where do questions usually come from?
I don't know. They usually have them on a screen. God.
Yeah. They usually have them on a screen, as in Kira is usually sitting here. That's Rennie's falling out. I had a really nice Vietnamese pork bowl for lunch for those playing at home. And, it probably wasn't a great idea. Now, we got some questions.
That's good.
Venjum. First from Adelaide on YouTube.
Beautiful.
You can see most of the comments on Restream. Yep, I've got it. Thank you, Wardy. Venjum, but are you wearing pants? I was. How was LIV? Highlights. Obviously, Jonesy's highlights are the, meeting people. Is our audio good enough, Dill? Can you hear us? I just have this weird... The screen will tell you which button does what. What screen? Oh. There's a screen on the soundboard.
I was going to say something then, but it's probably a little bit early to say something like that.
Was it an R word?
No. It was like...
Small robot. Duckling. So you can talk like a duck? Duckling.
I don't know.
Send I like that. All right. Rim shot. That needs to be moved. Can I hold these down and drag him around? I don't want to break it. So for me, the LIV highlights were the people. I don't know how much I've talked about this before, but I just love meeting new people and talking to people. And we had I don't know about this cable. We had a thing where with some clients. Oh, Dylan's going to kill me. We had some clients come with us on one of the days, and I went with some friends and my wife and I went with our friends on the Sunday, and it was just good to kind of catch up. Like in the corporate areas at LIV, especially on the party hole. Jonesy's nickname. There's a lot of people that I knew, people that I'd kind of done business with or that I'd worked with, or even my stepbrother, I bumped into him and we don't see each other that much at all. And so I like that whole concept of the networking, and not like your shitty networking sessions that you get. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh. It came out of the hole.
Oh.
You came out. Oh. Hey, so
did you.
So it was really good to catch up with people, and I think that Adelaide's corporate scene, it's quite interesting. So the party hole at the T block end on the side we were on was very much corporate suppliers. So there was electrical wholesalers, us, and then down the other end, which is not the gallery, the cellar door, is very much white collar. So lawyers, accountants, politicians, and that kind of thing. So I spent Friday at the blue collar, no collar end, and then Sunday down at the white collar end, and it's vastly different. I'm going to say the key difference being the blue collar end. When someone throws something from that from that area, it hits its target. Anyway, so that was my highlights, just seeing people. And it's really good to see, Rowan, who's the golf course super there, and his team, like they put a lot of effort into that. And I think that, they can never come out and they won't complain about anything. But I think it's interesting how much money gets thrown at LIV. This is nothing that I've been told. This is my one man's opinion. And yet they still need a lot of volunteers and, donations of, catering or whatever else. And I think that it's a testament to the style of, or the behavior that you'll get from golf course people, or not even, but more so turf managers and greenkeepers. Like, they just get it done. I'm sure they probably complain about shits from time to time in private circles, but ultimately they just get it done. So for them to get some light shone on it, I think we're starting to see a little bit more acknowledgement, especially in the cricket and the AFL world, where they'll get a game and they'll mention how good the field is, and it's not the shitty, like, I don't know, you get the CEO come out and go, "This is the best Olympic Games ever." Every year it's the best one, or every 4 years in that case. So I don't think it's like that. I think they have genuinely positive feedback. So it was good to see them get that, get some airtime. And no one will probably know this, but that whole team had a flu kind of wipe through it. So there was like no handshakes. It wasn't COVID-esque, but it was very much like, managing people's sickness to be able to get it done. Because it's easy to, I guess, in a corporate world to go, oh, right, well, everyone go home.
Yeah, that's right.
But the show must go on. And so these guys not only were doing early work and hard work, but a lot of them weren't at 100% when they were doing it. So, all right. Am I wearing pants? Yes. How was LIV? So that was my highlights. You liked seeing grass. I liked seeing people.
Yeah, I just like seeing good golf as well.
So I didn't see any golf on the Friday.
I'm not surprised. But at one stage you did have a lineup of people wanting to talk to you.
I did like that.
You fucking did like it. I know you would.
I am a bit of an attention whore. So
you're going to freak when I tell you I'm a whore.
All right.
Rip that button.
What else we got? G'day, boys. I said Paul Stevens. G'day, boys. Finally getting to see you live. Hope you had a blast at LIV. I'm very confident that next year at LIV we will probably do even more than we did. We don't need that up, do we? I don't really understand how these buttons work.
Me neither.
I think that makes it louder for the people at home. And this one makes it louder in my ear. I don't know. LIV highlights. That we've done that bit.
Yep.
Daniel Pittman, Trouble Boys. No, we're all good. We're here. I'm not wearing my my correct uniform, and Jonesy's actually in a different uniform. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So,
I'm going to go to the toilet quickly.
All right, you gonna flip me around?
No, you're on.
Oh, I'm on, am I?
I hope so.
I thought you were on. All right. Okay. Oh, I'll talk. So a couple of weeks ago, when I don't know if it was coincidence or not, but we first mentioned the golf day, Trademutt reached out to us and said if we were interested in displaying some clothing or wearing it. So I'm in Trademutt's high vis. The general message I got from it was we've been busy all morning, only just taken them out of the package, but it's to start a conversation. And on the back of the shirts, it says this shirt's a conversation starter. And it came with a nice little newspaper that says, "G'day, Adam." So I thought it was pretty good. I haven't read this yet because, like I said, I've literally just opened this and chucked it on and come in here. But yeah, it goes through like your shirt can save a life. I'm just going to assume that that's talking about mental health and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, when they reached out, I was more than happy to chuck it on. And to be honest, those jumpsuits that we wear are bloody heavy, and this is so light and it's really comfortable. And I don't know if all orders come with this, but we also got a sticker pack. So we've got blue collar mental health sticker, and then we've got a trade mud. So trade mud at the moment are probably, I'd say there's about 4 or 5 Instagram pages that I follow that have seen them wearing stuff. So they're reaching out to a lot of people, which means only good things. It means that they want to raise more awareness about what they're about. So that's really good. So anyone that wants to get involved with that, definitely jump on their website and check it out, because, you know, high-vis sometimes can be, as we say, it's for safety reasons, and, you know, sometimes it gets a bit boring. I know Clint isn't a massive fan of high-vis. But
I identify as wearing high-vis.
Yes, he identifies as wearing high-vis. But, you know, if we can have a bit of fun doing it. So they sent us 2 designs. I personally like this one better. So I switched out for this one. Like I said, very comfortable and very, very thankful that they sent that out.
Now I'm cold.
Yeah, so thank you, Trademark. The other thing as well, Sam from Safe Style. Now they do safety glasses, but fashionable ones. So you got clear ones, you got ones that look like sunnies. I had a quick look at their website yesterday. They are willing to get involved with the golf day as well. So I want to shout out to Sam. I did say to Sam, if you send through a high quality logo that will display it on the TV. Unfortunately, we don't have any media staff, and we are at capacity.
No, I can do stuff. Send me something.
Send you something?
Yeah,
No,
sort it out.
I'll send Clint.
Email it to Josie.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
This cable, oh God.
So yeah, Sam from Safe Style, they also do something with mental health as well. So yeah, I'll just forward. Yeah,
Let's put it back. Look at that. Back on me. I threw the high-vis on because I felt like this was way off-brand. And yep, not wearing anything underneath.
No, he's not. I can confirm.
And it's actually, it's really stretching the...
So send it to Josie.
Send it to Josie's email and I'll open it behind your head.
All right. So there's 3 logos there, 4 logos. So yes, thank you, Sam. Not sure exactly in terms of what they're going to donate, but he said that they were looking at like for a merch pack or something. So that'd be really good. And thank you.
Do you check like to make sure these people aren't donating money to terrorism and shit before we start talking about it on the podcast? Because like,
no, I didn't.
it's awkward.
It is awkward, but
you send the email?
Yeah, I sent it to Josie. Remember, the internet's garbage today. There you go. Just sent.
Jesus.
So it's going to go.
We don't have any questions. Where do the questions usually come from?
Well, I've got some on Instagram.
Maybe, just maybe, no one gives a shit about the podcast.
Yeah, that's all right. They can just listen to us talk shit. I like that.
All right. It's just going through our spam filter. Recording? We're recording? We're still live on Instagram?
I don't know. Are we?
Come on.
It didn't say we were.
I just got Josie's emails open behind you, so I can't have you on screen.
Yeah, we're not live on Insta.
We're not?
No.
Fuck off.
Okay.
I'm running 3 mice here. We should be. It says we're streaming.
Yeah, it doesn't see.
Oh, you cockhead. I didn't press the button.
There we go. Now we're live.
Fuck. Does anyone watch on Instagram?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
Sorry,
Oh,
Instagram.
Man. All right. So thank you to everyone that's just jumped on live on Instagram. You have missed the worst part of the podcast. Congratulations.
It's only going to get better from here.
Jonesy and I are... I'm running 3 mice here. 3 blind mice. So what are we doing? Just opening this guy's logo up? Putting it up on the screen? There you go. Look behind Jonesy's head.
Yeah. So that is Safe Styles logo, one of them.
I'm using my mouse like Jaren with my left hand. Ugh. Ah, there you go. There's the logo.
Yeah.
Registered trademark. All right. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, get that out off the screen. Yep. Just us celebrating our wins. Oh, come on. I'll put it back on me. Oh, God, I can make the screen. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm genuinely really sorry that you've had to tune into this shit. Oh, Clint loves you. Damo's here.
Damo
is live on the gram. All right, so if anyone's got any questions for us related to lawn or anything else, please feel free to send them through. For those of you on Instagram that have just joined us, I identify as a social media manager today. And so I'm sitting behind the desk trying to control the podcast and multiple computers all at once. So, yeah. Jones, did you just want maybe start punching through the Instagram questions?
Yes, I can. One moment, please. All right, so Clint put up a Ask Me a Question story whilst he was at Railways. And we've had a few come through, which is really nice to see. So we'll start from the bottom.
I've got questions coming through.
From Maddie Mod. Where can we get the Lawnhub caps from? Now, if you're referring to these ones, you can't.
You probably could if you ask nicely.
If you ask nicely. Or
Jonesy some nudes.
Yeah, so Maddie, bit of a background with these ones. Clint got them done. Wasn't happy with the embroidery. They're not level. They're not the ideal. They are a very comfortable
plastic creeps out of the...
Yeah.
Oh, the hat's amazing. It's the embroidery that's shit. And even looking at yours from here.
Yeah. I'll tell you a quick little secret, or a quick little story. It's not really a secret. But before I started working at Lawnhub,
Once upon a time,
I thought I had keen eye for detail. It wasn't until working with this fucking man behind the screen here that my whole eye for detail changed. I hate it sometimes because now I can't look at things and appreciate it. I go, that's not level. That's not straight. But
nothing wrong with not being straight.
No, that's right. No, but if we're talking about a tree that is 400 mil out.
Phil.
Oh, I just lost. There we go. And Reedy just sent me nudes. Reedy obviously wants a hat.
Are the nudes of Reedy?
Yeah. Reedy obviously. You get a hat.
Actually, if he's in the area, tell him to go past the Bodlo and get some of those peach 196s.
Well, he's
the
listening.
new ones.
He's listening.
And bring him here. And he can come into the podcast because we're not on TikTok, so we can do what we want.
Yeah, we can do it. Fuck we want.
We forgot TikTok. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
right.
TikTok.
Sorry to the People's Republic of China.
Yeah.
And we'll have one of those drinks and he can pick up his hat.
Yeah.
Be a guest on the podcast. Should we get Jai in?
We can get him in shortly, I
All right.
suppose.
Have you told him that we're going to do his not his performance review, his exit interview live?
Kind of. I need my laptop for that, but I'll grab it.
I've got 3. You want one of mine?
Kobe Williams, why do I have... How long you being on for? Reedy, do you mean like how long have we been on for or how long are we being on for?
He's saying I'm at work and I technically can't go get vodkas, but if you're still there at 4 o'clock, I'll be there. That's what he's saying.
There we go. 4 o'clock.
I speak read.
Yep.
I have had to for a long time.
Yes. Why do I have light green patches in my lawn? That's from Kobe Williams. Kobe, without much more context, and I know it's hard in the questions for the stories, just send me an email, adam@lawnhub.com.au, and I can have a look.
Light green patches.
Yeah.
If it's a different grass, it could be poa.
Yeah, that was my first thought, but I don't want to put the P word in his mouth or in his Jesus Christ, in his head. Jesus. T-Zers87. For best results, does soil temp need to be above 16 degrees Celsius when applying premature? Ideally for granular, regardless of the brand, you do need warmer soil temps as it will break down faster and the plant will uptake it a lot more efficiently. In saying that, there is still going to be some nutrient uptake with the cooler season. The one thing that you may experience is when you water it in, the iron content will be taken up a lot quicker. So it's just something to consider. But yeah, if we're looking like in single figure Celsius degrees, then yeah, liquids is the way to go. The George, recommendation for filling an uneven buffalo turf. When to do this and which products to use. Theo George. So George or Theo, probably best now to wait till spring once the soil temps raise back up. I'd just give it a light top dress with some either some wash sand or a sandy loam, depending on what you have available to you. And then just in the springtime, just get some Trojan on it, mix it up with some apply it with BBW, get a wetting agent in there as well, and then 7 to 14 days later, get some roots and shoots on it. So that's all available in the Lawn Builder pack, and it's perfect. And that's what we put it together for, those situations where you just need a little bit of growth, a little bit of wetting agent, and to fill in some bare patches. So that is what we do. That is what I'd suggest. All right. Luke J. Bradshaw, how to best maintain buffalo during periods of minimal sun hitting the grass. That's
Hydrolights.
That's very difficult. Clint talks about it where he says, you know, the way your lawn looks going into winter, the better it comes out. The better you can get it during the summertime going into autumn, that's how it's going to withstand the cold periods, especially if you've got a shade-affected area. So ideally, you have it looking good, and then it just slowly deteriorates throughout the winter. If it's already bad going into the cooler months, it's going to be very difficult to push recovery and to let the area look nice. But if you want to send me an email, adam@lawnhub.com.au, I can have a look and just see if there's anything else that we can maybe introduce into that area.
Mudge just wrote, Reedy, grab my sheets. I'm not sure what sheets he's referring to.
Painting sheets, maybe? Or
That's Mudge. They're Matt's sheets.
Yeah. I don't know. This one's for Clint from Tay Evans. Clint, have you thought about a garden centre in the northeast?
A garden centre? No. Sorry, I took my glasses off. I'm very off-brand. If you mean landscape supplies yard, no. I have thought about it. My attention's already aggressively fragmented to a point where I'm not doing well at everything all at the same time. So, no. Where'd that come through on Instagram?
Yeah, it's like the responses, the story that you put up.
Okay.
Brock Helmick, 40% of my yard is shade 24/7. What can I do to get it looking great? If that is the case and your lawn currently doesn't look fantastic, I would look at introducing a fescue like what Clint has in his front yard. That is going to be it's going to look extremely better in a I'm just fucking, I'm tired, man. I'm fucked.
You woke up at 4:30, which is actually 4 o'clock in Gola.
Yes, because, you know, the time zone differences and the travel and the you know, you got to get through customs and shit. I'd look at introducing a fine fescue or a chewings fescue or red fescue, something that's shade tolerant. If you want green grass and it to look okay, if you've got like a cooch lawn and introducing a fescue, it's gonna the blade differences is going to be very different and it's going to look different. But if you look after it and you promote the growth of the fescue will take over. And as we've seen with Clint's lawn, it's actually a very nice lawn. So
I'm ripping it out and putting dichondra in the front.
Yes. And the last one from James Kager, best type of lawn for Tasmania. Now, if I was in Tasmania, I'd run ryegrass 24/7 every single day of the week. I really like ryegrass when it's humming. The other thing that you could look at is Kentucky bluegrass or a fescue, whether that's a fine fescue or a tall fescue. I'll look more towards a cool season variety because you're going to get greenness all year round versus a warm season variety like a cooch or a kikuyu or buffalo. Not saying that you won't get year-round greenness, but if you're like really into your yard, you take care of it and you want to stand out from the neighbours, I'd definitely look at ryegrass. That's it from Instagram.
Oh, God. All right, I'll read through some of the stuff. Sorry, change to me. I need a backdrop. No, that's right. You can just focus on me. All right. Angus McGregor, this is absolutely brilliant. Yes, it fucking is,
yes,
Angus.
It fucking is.
Okay, that's enough. Josie said she can confirm the air conditioner is still cranking.
Beautiful.
Nat Extreme, hello. Taylor Evans, careful Jonesy, your stiffy might break the table talking about LIV.
Nah, there's a little cutout here. You can't see it on screen.
Very little.
Just hits me in the chin. Just
that horn sound is going to cop a thrashing today. That's
right
from David
cue.
Giddens. Adam, g'day, Clint, Kira, and Party Hole. Kira's not here, but we will pass on your hellos. your party hole in that one.
I got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you.
Hey man, wanting to buy a lawn scarifier, what you recommend? Don't want to spend a shitload. That's from Clint's vids.
If you don't want to spend a shitloads and you've already got Ryobi batteries, the Ryobi one. It's really good value for money. Plus the warranty is really, really easy to do so long as you register it for warranty. I have gone through one and my return process, I just went to the nearest Bunnings to me, not even the one that I bought it from, and they went and grabbed me a new one and I walked away. So that one.
You're allowed to say the B word.
What? Bardware store. Otherwise, we spoke about it a couple. We spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, but the plug-in one off of Amazon. I can't remember what it was called. The Sharina, whatever it was. That's another good one. You do have to plug it into the wall, but it's pretty good. Yeah, was that it? Scarify, yeah. There are petrol ones, but if you're not looking to spend so much money, then battery's the cheaper option, or plug into the wall. It's that 240 volt.
Kira says she's watching from the pre-theatre room, doing it awesome, Clint.
You missed from the fucking.
Watching this from the fucking pre-theatre
There we
room,
go.
doing awesome, Clint. She has said nothing about the quality of the work you are doing today.
Me?
All right. Yeah, she just said,
I
I'm
just
doing
rocked up. Clint's the fucking mastermind here.
Yes, he is. All right, Angus McGregor. Interesting to see as well during the week that Damien Hoff managed to put together cricket squares for the US Cricket World Cup. Amazing the special infrastructure that was shipped over to assist with the setup. Thumbs up.
That's actually interesting because whilst the media is talking about it now, he's actually been there for ages, but it wasn't knowledge that he was out of the country.
I don't know how much we can say that it's hard.
Well, he talked about it at the gathering.
Okay, I was going to say with Hoff, like guys like Hoffy and even Rowan, because we've got friendships with these guys, we sometimes get information that is confidential or private or whatever, and so I get stuck here going, oh fuck, I don't think we can talk about that. So I'm glad that you talked about it. Yeah,
he spoke about it at the gather round event that the TMSA did that. Yeah, they put that on.
It kept getting called the SANFL.
Oh yeah,
it was like an SANFL event because I saw it was getting tagged.
Yeah,
I saw that it was getting tagged on Instagram as SANFL or something, and I was like, that's really weird. So it's obviously related to that, and then the TMSA jumped on.
Yeah. So those of you who don't know, so the World Cup, the T20 World Cups in the USA, the ICC reached out to. I think it was Cricket Australia initially, but then obviously the Adelaide Oval drop-in pitches based on results and performance are without being a cock, they're the best in the country. And then it was sort of they put together a plan, and he talked about it on I think Channel 7 last night, where they were trying to work out where they were going to grow the squares, and they had to grow them down in Florida, and then they've had to ship them up because they're all in trays and in semis and. It was, it's actually really interesting. And again, I like Clint said, we are privy to information that is not known to the public. So I can't remember exactly what exactly was spoken, but I can just watch the news program. And I know Clint hates the news, but there was a good segment on it last night, and it was about that and how, a little bit of an insight of what he had to do there. It was actually really interesting, really outside the square thinking.
Outside the square. Nice mohair t-shirt, Clint. Thank you, David. Clint's vids, 2 laughing emojis on a 45. Not on Insta. I think we've sorted that out now.
Yeah.
Adam, here's a question for Party Hole. Seeing we can use roots and shoots on plants, can we use money shot also?
I personally wouldn't because of the iron content.
Yep. I agree with Jonesy. Also, are there any products that you have with humic acid in it? Cheers, Adam on YouTube.
Not yet. We did have one in development, but it was pushed to the side. But I wouldn't be too surprised if we were to have one very soon.
The answer to all of the questions is September.
Yeah.
All of the questions, September. Should be on Insta now, just getting notifications. Thank you, Obsessive Finish. Nat Extreme, what's the likelihood that some companies put weed seeds in their grass seeds so that you go out and buy their other products to kill the weeds? I've got winter grass popping up where I live and I've never seen it. I don't subscribe to theories that might be conspiracy based. So I wouldn't say that would be likely. That would be morally unjust.
Spoken like a true politician. Look, the other thing to consider with that is if you've done any top dressing, regardless of if you've used that same top dress
The
in
landscape
previous,
supply yards.
can we say that now? That it could have just been, so it could have been the top dress if you've top dressed it. Winter grass, believe it or not, is a prolific spreader. You could have, I'm not saying you did, but you could have brought seeds in on your
Another
on
one
your
of your
feet.
nicknames.
Yeah, prolific spreader. Jesus Christ. And I know everyone loves it when I talk about I've read a study, but I read a study about what's the
I'm gonna get that when we get. I saw we can do some like Velcro name tags on these. I want to get that on the back of your shirt that just says I read a study.
Yeah. What's the gap of water between New Zealand and
Bass Strait,
New South Wales? Is that bad? No.
Tasman.
The Tasman, Trans-Tasman.
Makes sense.
Tasman, yeah. That they were getting, so there was off the coast of New Zealand there was this weed popping up that they've never seen before. And after these studies, they found out that it was getting caught in the wind out of the Blue Mountains, and it was getting caught in the draft, and it was brought over and started landing in New Zealand.
Very likely that the draft was funded by the companies that make the chemicals, though.
But what I'm trying to say is
allegedly.
What I'm trying to say is that weed seeds, that's how they travel, and it could have just been an unlucky event of a wind draft, and now you've got winter grass. But there are, obviously a lot of contributing factors to that. But it wouldn't surprise me is the answer to your question. Wow.
Clint's vids, go with the mower. I don't know what that refers to.
The scarifier, maybe.
Also, Clint's vids, what are the chances of Lawnhub bucket hats? 68%.
I mean, I'm a fan of bucket hats when I'm on holidays. That's when you know someone's relaxed, when they're walking around in a bucket hat.
They're relaxed about their fashion sense.
That's right. That's why I wear one.
I just remembered we've got to give away some headphones today.
Oh, yes.
Which I've got right here. These are going to be drawn in 15 minutes. So these were going to be drawn to someone who commented on the stream of this on Facebook. So hang on. I can't work. This is going to take too long for me to do it. But if you go back and find last week's Lawnhub live, but not the live, the other one, there'll be people that have commented. What did they have to comment on there?
Pod.
And then we'll select someone at random at 3:10, so in 15 minutes. All right. Daniel Pittman. Hey, Adam, what do you think of my new flagpole? Extra points for Rate My Lawn?
Yeah, I showed Clint that yesterday. I was impressed. It looked really nice, actually.
Daniel Pittman is referring to an actual flagpole. That is not a euphemism.
Yeah, he attached the Lawnhub flag to his flagpole. Didn't want to put a hole in the lawn.
All right. Mr. Mumbles. Hey, gents.
Hey,
Mr. Mumbles. That sounded really gay. What you just did then.
Hey.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, Adam, what Brad said. What did Brad say? Right, get the Ryobi scarifier, works a treat. I'm not seeing too many negative things about the Ryobi. I think a lot of people are using it with success, especially on smaller lawns, or when I say smaller, like 100 square.
Yeah, 100 squares is probably perfect. Anything outside of that, you probably need more batteries.
Yep. So the post you need to comment on to win, there's only 9 people have entered, so you got to, oh, hang on, and Nathan Scasebrook didn't say anything that counts. Fuck, what are you doing, Clint? Oh, you dickhead. Jonesy, say something smart.
72.
Where the fuck is it?
Oh, God.
So the 10 there's 10 comments now. I reckon people are going doing it now.
Yeah, get on it. Make it more.
Newest? All comments. Yeah, pod. Okay, so there's people that have commented pod on that. It is the post that was posted on the 26th of April at 11:25. So that was the post. Sorry, I'm not on screen. I'm neglecting my duties as a podcast producer. So it's on there. You'll comment pod, and in 10 or 15 minutes, we'll give away some Apple AirPods. Sorry to the 8 of you that had entered and thought you had a 1 in 8 chance. I need to milk this for all it's worth. Vemgum. Can you tell us how you want us to pronounce that? Vemgum or VMGM? Okay. Ryobi cheap works great. Brad. Oh, hang on. I just jumped over Brad. I didn't have Ryobi batteries, but got an adapter for my Milwaukees.
Yep.
Clint's vids sold. Jonesy. I don't know what did you sell?
I'm assuming the Scarifier.
All right, perfect. We should get commission for that. Because where are they going to go buy that from?
Well, our number one viewed video on YouTube is the Scarifier. Really.
Yeah, which sends work to West Farmers. Like, I'm not going to add to that.
We'll get another letter.
God. Yeah. No one sends us letters to say thanks for fucking referring us all this work. And they just send us letters for... What words do they use? I can't even remember the words. Slander?
Yeah.
Libel?
That wasn't the... Yeah, that word.
Libel.
Yeah, that's the word.
Saw Me is a good brand.
Yeah, so that's that plug-in Scarifier. Saw me later.
Oh my God, that was very bad. Don't do that. What have we got? Well, you can make Milwaukee's batteries on the Ryobi. Just don't run it flat. If you do, you can kill the Milwaukee battery.
Well, there you go.
Andy Chef. Any types of grass you can lay in winter for shady areas, or do I just wait till spring? That's a complicated question because it depends on what lawn you want in spring. Jonesy, you can expand on that.
So, yeah, I mean, roll out turf, I think it's in a shady area and it's in the winter, it's not going to take on. So if you roll out, say, a Tiff Tuff or a Santa Ana, it's not going to take. So basically the only thing that's living is the actual sod cut itself, and it's not going to get the sun. It's not going to get the life that it really should at the beginning of it being laid. As much as difficult as it is, you're probably just best to wait until spring. Otherwise, like we said, you can introduce a fescue, a fine fescue, a red fescue that's going to grow in a shaded tolerant, like it's more shade tolerant, can grow through winter. But then if you are planning to roll turf out, you can, you spray it out and roll it out, or you just wait.
Jonesy's probably struggling to concentrate. I'm absolutely pissing myself.
You've lost it
because the comments are coming through. So we use this software called Restream. So all the comments on all of the podcasts come through, all of the platforms come through, and they kind of get aggregated here on this chat. And it's interesting because there's always a bit of banter going on YouTube. It's probably the best place for it. And I imagine if there was a Reddit version of this, it would be out of control. So I'll try and find what I was laughing at because it's probably fair to share, especially with Jonesy because he's here.
Great.
Vengeum, do they make a battery corer, or is it best to go petrol? No, there's not enough power in a battery yet, I don't reckon.
I don't think
they probably do make them.
I don't think the power's the problem. I think it's the battery capacity.
The life.
Yeah.
Or rent. Yeah, I don't understand what he's meaning there. Jonesy, this one's bearded Sith. I laughed at this because I was like, oh, fuck, this is going to be great. Jonesy, how did you become so knowledgeable about lawns?
I read lots of studies. I've obviously spoken about it before.
Because you don't have a qualification.
No, I don't.
Which disgusts me that you would sit here and talk about lawns without a qualification.
How dare me? I was that person that would go home from work and read a fucking 100-page report on why it's not advisable to introduce a grooved roller on a freshly seeded bent grass lawn. That was actually exhilarating reading. But we don't need to talk about. Oh, I've lost it. There we go.
Yeah, I just turned up the microphones to the end users. There is a lot of shit going on.
There's it. But yeah, just reading product labels. There's probably a lot more information than people realize in product labels and product SDSs. I know that is not exciting to read at all, but
I think as well, anytime you got asked a question, you went and found the answer.
Yeah.
You didn't, and you remembered the answer.
Yeah.
So you got to remember. So Jonesy's had, remind me, was I just, I think I was just filming myself taking a photo of the screen like an idiot. Jonesy has worked for Lawnhub for years.
2.5 years.
And so he's had the opportunity of managing the chat for a lot of those years, and obviously Josie and Jai would have increased their knowledge 100-fold on what they would have when they started. Jonesy is obsessed with it, whereas the other two do it because they kind of, not because they have to, but it's part of their job. I think Jonesy just fucking sucks it in like a vacuum.
Yeah. Get that on a soundboard. But yeah, and I don't know, reading, watching. There's a lot of information on YouTube from the States, so they, especially about USGA spec, there's lots of you learn terminology.
The amount of people that say USGA spec, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Like for real?
No. I'm going to go back to taking photos of my setup.
Okay.
I'm going to post a photo of the setup on Facebook and stuff so you can see what I'm dealing with. Just for anyone that gives a shit.
Just for anyone that gives a fuck.
Oh, nah.
Nah.
I'm going to send it to Josie and share it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what else. Experimenting as well. So like different heights of cut, that's another thing. Watching plants stress in different situations. So
is Reedy bringing us drinks?
I'm not sure.
Josie wouldn't get me any alcohol. I asked her to go buy me some. She's like, no, I'm not getting you anything.
I can't say that I've read one book and read, Thingy's philosophy on lawn care or turf management. There's been lots.
Just watch Jonesy's YouTube videos. You'll get there
eventually.
Oh no, he's not asking how he gets that smart. He's just curious why you're such a legend.
Yeah.
All right, Brad. Thanks for the tip, Vengeum. I don't know what they're doing in the background. Greg says Tasman, so Greg's obviously all across the oceans. Nat Extreme. I'm blaming Muns for the power. That's what I was laughing at before. Oh, I meant to be on the screen. Jonesy's just sitting there picking his nose. All right. Brad. Best to use Ryobi batteries, but if you get any slide-in batteries these days, you can use adapters. Ben Doyle, that's the other thing I was laughing at. Prolific Spreader has to be a future product name. What do you got over there? Shit tickets. I'll put you back on the screen. Jesus, what was that, a train?
Yeah, I'm dying.
What is going on here, Clint? Prolific Spreader. I like that, Ben. Matt BC. Best to go liquids for lawn now over winter approaching ? Yep. You answer that. I'm going to bring up my screen.
Yes. Transitioning into liquids now, definitely. I think a lot of us have probably missed, if we haven't already, we've missed the boat for our last granular feed. It just would be a waste unless you're still getting decent daytime temperatures in the mid to early 20s, because the trouble is you get the daytime temps, but the night temps are really, really dropping off, which is what I'm struggling at my place at the moment. It is freezing. And, I haven't cut my lawn in 2 weeks.
So that's on the screen for everyone. You can see that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. So what? Yeah. Dude, this is literally what I'm dealing with at the moment. So I've got
3 mouses.
Yeah, there's another laptop on the left there that's just sticking out that you kind of can't see.
Oh yeah.
So I'm using my laptop for managing communications. I've got Wardy's laptop to actually manage the podcast, and then I've got Josie's laptop for the backdrop over there. Rennie's, smashing them, and Captain Kurt's keeping me hydrated. So yeah. What time did I say I was going to do that draw? Another 5 minutes and we'll draw the headphones. Brad, hang on. Slow down, Clint. Oh, I better put it back on Jonesy. Anyway, that's the backdrop. That's the screen. We'll just leave that up so you know what's going on. What do we got here? Can the Ryobi Scarifier work on Sir Walter Buffalo?
Yes. If you go onto our YouTube channel, we did a reno day at Railways, and we did a whole segment on each turf variety there. So you had Tiff Tuff, Sir Walter Buffalo, and Kenda Kaiku. If you go to the Sir Walter Buffalo clip, you can watch it there. And I talk about all the different techniques that I use in Buffalo, because it is a stolon-based lawn rather than rhizome and stolons. Stolons being on top of the lawn, stolons being on top of the soil, and rhizomes being below the soil. So it's important that when we do scarify buffaloes that we still have some green material left over, as that's how it propagates and reproduces.
I reckon I've got the YouTube video happening behind your head. Josie obviously doesn't have. Can we zoom in on this? Josie doesn't have premium YouTube on her.
That's just when me and Duffy were there for the day mowing lawns.
Thought I did good.
But that is one of our most popular videos.
Which is the video? Scarifier? No.
No, the reno day at Thingy. Oh, Pedro.
This is a very good opportunity to show you how many videos we've got for anyone that is interested. If you are looking for information, there are a bunch of videos here around how-tos, and what he was referring to is that one?
Yeah.
So yeah, this video here.
That's nearly got 8,000 views.
Which I can throw up on the big screen, full screen, and check this out. I can change it so that the people at home can actually see it. This is amazing.
Oh, there's Ange.
That was when she was fat.
Yeah, it is when she was fat.
That was so horrible. She's never been fat. All right, anyway, so that's the video for anyone that was interested. I'll leave that playing in the background, and we'll go back to Jonesy. He does like watching himself. So you answered that question. How long? Yeah. Damo Mansfield just posted an emoji of a snake. Is that his snake? Is that him sending nudes? How long after putting down granular fertilizer can you put down NSFW?
I mean, for best results, if you're following the weed and feed calendar, 10 to 11 days for best results. But, I mean, you can in the next, 24, 48 hours, but...
I'm still trying to work out the audio.
I'm aware. But yeah, for best results, 10 to 11 days.
All right. Damo also sent through a merch singlet, which is just an emoji of a singlet that says, it says merci. This is very small, which is it a plastic bag saying thank you?
Is that what merci is?
Merci is French, yeah. Or mercy is also like, stop blowing us up. All right. So I've been hearing good things about the Draper corded scarifier, half the price of the Ryobi with batteries too.
Okay. Nice.
Why is it so loud in my head? That is a great idea. Christian Ritchie on Facebook. I think you could organise a Lawnhub piss up in every state whilst doing a podcast. I would love to do that. Jonesy doesn't drink any more, so he'd have to probably smoke weed or something.
Or just drink Captain Kurtz.
I've been hearing good things about the Draper. We've read that one. You might be wondering why I didn't say I'm not drinking anymore. I've been on the beers.
He's been on the beers. But respectfully, responsibly.
Well, I guess.
Compared to,
it depends. If you compare it to what, I guess, like what a sailor might have drank whilst crossing the seas. Yes. Jack Chapo, is stuff that happens still the legacy of Les? He's referring to Adelaide Oval. I think yes and no. I think if you spoke to Damien Hoff and his team, obviously there's a team there that are doing a lot of the work. Damien's quite a modest human being. So firstly, he would say that, yes, a lot of it is legacy of Les, but also if you look at the level of people below him or the tier, however you want to, the hierarchy, it's actually them doing work that Les taught him, and Hoffy wouldn't want to take any of the credit because it's not how he works. But when Damien took that role, Les stayed on as a mentor or an advisor,
for
probably 6 months. I think it was a while, and Damien very much appreciates that. And I think he's probably talked about it in a podcast I did with him, but he's definitely spoken to us in a group about it.
Yeah, he has.
And I think he feels privileged that there was a handover. And Les, you'll see there's still photos as recently as in the last month or two of Les and Damien on socials. There was a board mounted there to acknowledge the turf or the head curator.
Curator, yeah.
So I think yes. I think if you ask Damien, he would say yes. Interestingly, if you ask Les, he'd be probably like, no, it's Damo. Like everyone, that no one's being too hero-esque there. But I think the short answer would be there are still things there that are a legacy of Les, and there can't not be when you're dealing with wickets that are decades old, I guess, or quite old.
I'd say more so it's now the Hoff legacy is moving that way now, because he's been at the helm now for ages, which, and obviously Hoffy's had people come up as apprentices under him. So I think it's moving, but I think for probably my lifetime, it'll still be the word Les Burdett will still be
synonymous
used in conjunction with Adelaide Oval. It's probably the next generation that will, but that we're talking like probably 50, 60 more years. So, but it is definitely moving more towards the Hoffy.
I think Hoffy's not as doesn't probably accept invitations to be involved with publicly facing things as much as Les may have. And I think maybe as Les got to the pointy end of his career, he was probably doing more. So he was actually very well known because he was getting asked to to talk and to be seen. I think Damo kind of is one of those guys who's like, it's not me, it's my team, and it's the Oval. It's not Damien. So he'll I think he pulls back a bit. I think there's just slightly different personalities there. What was the one here that Adam said that was really, really smart? He said, watching Clint work today's stream is clear he is the brain of the business. Thank you, Adam. We'll send you a prize. Damo Mansfield, this feed is so delayed. Yeah, I don't know what the go is with that because it's not on Facebook. Euphemism. Yeah, it is delayed. Probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Wow.
No, maybe a minute. But I think the issue is that usually the podcast's happening and it's just us, and then I'm seeing stuff on the screen that happened 30 or 40 seconds ago. I think the idea behind that is that it's probably 2 reasons. I think one of them is software keeping up, but the other one's probably it's an opportunity for a business that cared about what their creators said, being able to quickly cut it off before it goes. Yeah. So imagine we're like working on a radio station and the producer's like, cut it off, they said a naughty word. So Jonesy, back to the questions. Mm-hmm. Yep, piss up, cool, legacy, yep. You guys should do more competitions where only 10 people know about it. All right, let's draw that now. I bought a subscription to a comment picker thing. I think I told you this last time. Cost me $14.30 a month to have access to this comment picker thing. I reckon I've used it twice in 3 or 4 months. I don't think it's paying for itself. So while I'm doing that...
I'm not sure it would pay for itself considering we're giving stuff away. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Clint's vids. Should we fertilise throughout winter? You answer that question while I try and work out this.
Ideally, you granular fertilise going into winter, so you've got those stocks build up in the root system, the rhizomes, the stolons, and then we just maintain it with liquids during the cooler months. That because liquids are taken up more efficiently. I did read something in one of our ad posts during the week that we're all the same and we're just trying to sell fertiliser, but
the same as who?
Yeah, everyone apparently. But
I think that's rude. You imagine if you were a professional lawn fertiliser company and you got compared to us, you'd be pissed.
And that liquids are a waste of time and money and blah, blah, blah. And
that's true. Liquids are a waste of time and money. That's why the golf courses don't use them. Oh, I said that wrong. Golf courses do use them.
Yeah.
And they've all done sports turf science studies. Hang on a sec. That doesn't make sense.
What?
Maybe liquids do work.
Yeah, well.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, so the idea of using liquids throughout winter is that your lawn goes in peak performance mode, like it's ready to tackle. That's why we did our 2 applications of premature to build up potassium and iron content, to keep the colour, to keep the strength. And then we just maintain it with liquids because they're able to be taken up via the leaf a lot more efficiently, get into the plant a lot more efficiently, a lot quicker, and it just maintains it and it just cruises through winter.
I'm still trying to log in. Sorry. Dude, I'm doing a lot of stuff all the same time.
You're a magician.
A magician. I wonder if we've got any magic voices. So we've got small robot, large robot, megaphone. What's that do?
I don't know.
Does that make me sound different?
Well, it makes me sound different.
Why does it work on yours but not mine?
I'm not sure.
It's bullshit. Pitch up. What's that one? Voice digital. That's so shit. Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, I need to turn that off, don't I? Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's like when you ring up a radio station and pretend to be anonymous.
Or like when you're on a bus and if the bus drops below 50 and you're like, need the money. You know? You don't know what I'm talking about?
Not from personal experience, but I understand what you're talking about.
You know the movie I'm referring to?
No.
Oh, God.
You had one shoe on this whole time? What the fuck?
No. I need to log in to do this thing. You know what? How many? Surely there's not that many. I'll ask you another question. Anyone else think Adelaide Oval is looking elite at the moment? You can answer that.
Yeah, it is looking really good. They pumped it up
on the screen.
They pumped it up for Gather Round, and like I said, they pumped it up. They knew Gather Round was coming, so they did all that preparation leading up, and now they're able to just coast along. It looked really good last night. Up the Crowies. Clint hates footy, but
I just think it's a skillless sport.
Every time he says that, yeah.
No, I just think that the best players on earth are only people that live in this country.
Well, a lot of can be said the same about American sports too.
But when they're put in front of the goal with no defender, they fucking miss.
Except the Crows last night, they kicked 5 straight, I think, 6 straight.
So they'll talk about that so Crows kicked 6 goals straight
at one point. Yeah.
At one point, and they've what round is it?
7.
Yeah, so it's 7 rounds.
Yeah, they got to warm up, man.
Warm up. How many rounds are there in a season?
It's 23, 24.
And so all of a sudden, someone who gets paid circa $1 million a year to kick a piece of leather straight.
I'm not sure.
So say, okay, $500,000 a year. So if you had a surgeon who gets probably paid similar money, and they'd take 7 operations before they get one right.
Well, he wouldn't be a surgeon then.
Well, how do you get to be an AFL player?
Because there's more margin for error,
more
tolerance.
You know what I think the problem is? The shape of the ball needs to be changed.
No, the shape
I think
of the
if it had
good.
pointier ends, it would go straight more often.
Won't go as far.
I think they're setting him up for failure.
Won't go as far if it's pointy.
And so my son has got his second game of football tomorrow, my 7-year-old, and it's really disappointing because I think he's going to be good at it. And yeah, it just means that I'm going to have to go watch. Yeah. Anyway, I've got another son and he plays basketball and baseball, which I think are a lot more skill-based. But
yes, Adelaide Oval.
Can you imagine if a baseball pitcher only got the ball in the strike zone, like 1 in every 7 games? Oh, we got 3 strikes. Yeah. Good on you, man.
Yeah, only took you 7 games.
Or the inverse of that, you imagine if a baseball coach pulled off, that's not the right, pulled off their full forward if they missed a goal. Because in baseball, you fucking don't strike someone out, you're gone.
Yeah. Less margin for error, less tolerances.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Me neither.
I'm trying to do the Facebook comment picker. Instead, I'm doing the nose picker. All right, so Adelaide Oval does look good, yes. And you know why? Probably liquid fertilisers.
I could 100% accommodate that too. There might have been a granule feed going into before gather round to build it up, but yeah, a lot of it's now probably liquid.
All right, here we go. Oh, why are you being so shit? So reading is the worst. That's why I watch and listen to the podcast. Jonesy.
Yes.
Jonesy can read okay. I really hope this works.
I read my first novel the other week in the first time in about 15 years.
What was that novel?
Jurassic Park: The Lost World by Michael Crichton.
Have we got dinosaurs?
Nee, 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 nee.
Is that a dinosaur?
It's actually a really good book. It's a really good storyline. It's a little bit different.
How
to
does
the
it
movie.
end? The dinosaurs win.
No, not in this book. It's really, yeah.
Where's the post?
I was gonna buy Isaac Butterfield's book too, Better Man. I think that's gonna be pretty good.
You're such a misogynistic pig.
No, he says it's okay to be masculine.
You know when people want you to be masculine? When there's people walking down the street with guns looking to take your country from you, and all of a sudden masculinity will be in fashion again. All right. I think this is it.
There'll still be a group of people that would disagree.
Yeah, we should just let them take the country, you know. They've been oppressed. All right, where are we? Get Facebook comments. There's 13 comments, right? So you got a 1 in 13 chance. And I think one of them was Nathan saying something that wasn't pod. So if we draw that one. All right, so I'm going to turn the camera around to me. I should be able to, you know what I'm going to do? This is going to be really cool. I'm going to unplug this one. I'm going to plug it into this one. Thanks, Jonesy.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, now that should come up on the screen behind you. Why is that not working?
Device power.
Oh, here we go. We're going to change the source to there, HDMI, and that should pop up as a thing. Why are you doing this, you piece of shit? So what's meant to be happening is that screen is meant to be shared. Turn off your device if the power is turned on. What do we got? Any chance? So Damo's just said, when you do a spray course, reading the label is important because it helps you understand what and how it works. That's a very common sense sentence from you, Damo.
Melbourne Grass Cutter said, wrong hole, Clint.
It's funny. All right, HDMI, here we go. Please work.
Sorry, what was that comment?
Damo said, when you do a spray course, reading the label is important because it helps you understand. I think he's going like further on.
And you also understand the assumptions as well. So like an assumption's such a bad word to use because you should never assume something, but like if it doesn't make mention to something specifically, then the assumption is that you know what the standard is, if that sort of makes sense. So when you're using a herbicide that doesn't make mention to a certain nozzle, that then means that that assumes that you understand what a standard nozzle is, and then that's what you have to use unless stated otherwise. Damo is correct there. We've lost it, have we?
I think I broke the grey cable that works on the screen behind you.
You broke it as in...
So the grey adapter that plugs the HDMI into the TV is fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
I'll fix that in a sec. All right, so we're going to do it this way instead, right? So you can see, you can't see, but you just have to trust me. So we've got 13 people. I've got the comments. This is to win a set of Apple AirPods. Start. All right. All right, we're ready. Can we do it? Why is it still doing it? Nathan Skaysbrook. Nathan Skaysbrook. Has he won stuff before?
We've given so much away.
And it's the comment that says
pod. Of course it is.
I'll see if I can put this in front of the camera so you can see it. Can you say that?
Oh, sorry. I thought the camera was on you.
I don't know. I'm trying to... Yeah, you can somewhat see it. Hey, we're back. TV sorted itself out. All right, Nathan, you won. Congratulations. We've probably got your postal address, so we'll send you some Apple AirPods. This has definitely been one of the more complex podcasts we've done. All right. So, Jonesy questions, what time is it? Have we heard from Reedy? Is he bringing drinks? I want to try those peach 196s. I'll give you money when you get here, Reedy. All right. Any chance?
Oh, yeah. He said double peach 196.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get some of them. All right. Any chance of an assist my lawn as opposed to rape my lawn? You know what we could do, Brad? We could do, I think the word's going to be called Linda, where you post up photos of your lawn and people can swipe left and swipe right and they can come around your house and they can help you fix your lawn. No? I see, I'm quicker than them. And I'm in the podcast.
Yeah.
This has got to count for something. All right, Clint, are you taking Jai for a last beer? We need to get Jai in, I reckon. Jai, you grab him? Jai, are you listening? They'd just be sitting out there doing fuck all now anyway, wouldn't they?
It's been doing fuck all for 2 weeks. Tricking, Joe.
You know, they say that... I bought some spring rolls as an emergency spring rolls. I don't know if... Does anyone else do that? Buy emergency food? Jai's going to come in and we're going to ask him some questions now, I think. I'll put him in the hot seat. Watching Clint work today's stream, it's clear he's the brain. We've already said that. Yep, good work, Clint. Good work, Adam. Awesome info. Thanks, Jonesy. This feed is so delayed. I'm not really sure how I can help with that. When is a good time to use a plugger? If you're referring to as in like coring lawns, then I would be looking. You can really do it any time of year, but I'd do it as part of a reno leading into spring. If you're looking at plugging stuff and moving it and then putting it back in, you really want some warmth, but you could ultimately do it at any point. Jonesy and Jai are going to share a microphone.
Yeah, we are. I don't put my keys.
Greg can come in if he wants. What are you doing?
Dad wants keys.
All right, Dad's here. What is the name of the Scarifier half the price of the Ryobi? What's that one called, Jonesy? Was that the Sawme? It's like a one that you plug in. It's cheaper than the Ryobi. Sawme? Jonesy. What's the name of the Scarifier that's half the price? Hey, Reedy's here. Take a seat. No.
I can't remember.
All right, this podcast has just turned into a different podcast. Reedy, have a chair.
Oh, yeah, Johnny, go grab a chair.
Oh, shit. All right, so Reedy, are you technically allowed to be here at the moment? Yeah. All right, just watch that cable. Don't sit on it. That's all right. If Reedy was actually meant to be at his place of employment, then it might have been a bit
it's
of
all happening, Luke.
All right,
Yeah.
So thank you, mate. So Reedy's dropped me off a double peach 196. What was the name of the Scarifier that's half the price of the Ryobi?
I don't know. I can't find it. It says we've got 42 comments, but I can't see them all. How do you see them all?
Why? Where do you want to see them?
On Facebook.
Oh, no, if it's live, you can't.
Oh, you can't.
He won't drink that, will he? You have a drink?
I'll give it a shot.
Cheers, man. What's that? What?
There's a trout.
Who's that? Mudge? Take the call. Get him involved.
It's all happening
All
here.
right. I'll put it back on these two. So, Jai, we're going to do your exit interview.
In the hot seat here. No, they're mine.
Oh, I want to.
So I'm gonna vet your noise.
I don't know, man. First sip says the lemon's the best, eh? Do you like the grape one? Lemon's the best.
Great ones.
What are you asking me?
What do you usually ask people in exit interviews? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Hang on, I'll quickly just Google exit interview questions. Thank you for coming today, Jai.
That's all right.
How does everyone know Jai came? All right, exit interview
'Cause I'm
questions. I don't think you understand the joke. Exit interview questions. All right.
I've got the actual exit interview question.
Oh, I was just going to find ones on the internet quickly. What prompted you to begin searching for another opportunity?
Just to free up more time in my life, really.
Do you feel your manager gave you what you needed to succeed?
Yes.
What did you like the best and the least about your job?
The best, how fun it is and how fun the customers are. Least, I don't know.
This is good. On the spot.
I love it.
On the least, what do you like? I'm
more
sure you
drink.
didn't want to be answering questions at night and fucking weekends and shit. I'm sure that.
Oh, yeah. No, it is full on.
Yeah.
But I guess as the company grows and gets bigger,
Well, now that you've left, we've freed up some wage pressure
Sorry.
to hire a social media responder. So now we're going to have someone to answer questions.
I just sent it on Teams.
As in,
The actual
to whose teams?
yours.
Oh, we should have sent it to Dylan's. All right. What else we got?
I'm gonna read it off your phone.
Do you think your job has changed since you were hired? I don't really understand that question.
no.
All right, exit interview template. Fucking workplace, work safe, work SA, whatever the fuck they're called, are going to be like, this is inappropriate. You shouldn't be.
Might
you shouldn't be
report
doing
this
this live. Well, Reedy's here as your support person, so you'll be right.
Got my support person. Yeah.
Yeah, you're drinking on the job. You're fired. What's the questions we've got? What prompted you to start looking for? You fucking just copied this from the internet, dude. No, what prompted you to start looking for another job?
Yeah.
What was the biggest factor that left you? That we're not asking some of these. These are probably a bit personal. What makes your new position more attractive? You answered that. What did you like most about your job? You answered that. What you copied this from the internet?
Yeah,
right?
he has. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Did
Your heaps
you?
good-
Is this
or he's
chat
asked an
GPT? He's asked
AI
chat
bot.
GPT. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were an intelligent operations manager, assume you're an intelligent operations manager. Now, right.
No, that is not chat. That I actually wrote that.
He's getting defensive.
This is a good one. Did you have all the tools and resources and working conditions required to be successful in your role? And if not, what areas could be improved and how? Did that make sense?
No, I didn't hear the first part. Sorry.
Did you have all the tools, resources, and working conditions required to be successful in your role?
Yes. Yeah.
If no, which is not no, what could be improved? You said yeah.
Yeah, I said yeah.
Were you happy? Oh, hang on, we should be pointing this on Jai, not me. Were you happy? Oh, you know, I'm not asking that one. Do you? Not asking that one.
No, you gotta ask him. You gotta ask him.
Were you happy with your benefits, perks, and other incentives?
Yes.
Do you think the company offers competitive compensation for your position?
Yeah.
Do you believe your work was adequately recognised and appreciated?
Yeah.
What was your relationship with your manager like? His
Touching
manager's
his-
sitting next to
touching
him. He's grabbing
touching
him
his-
under the table.
Purple. His purple head's coming out.
Did you get along with your team members?
Yes. Yeah.
How would you describe your working relationship with your colleagues?
Very good.
How were your dealings with senior management? Could anything be improved?
No, everything was all good.
I think that's referring to your relationship with me. And Reedy's on the door. You're not getting out.
Jump through a window.
How would you... Here, this is a good one. How would you evaluate the quality of the training you received?
Shit, no.
Do you think... No, in all honesty, do you think
no,
you,
it was
you
good,
could have
yeah.
had more?
No.
Did you get enough?
Yeah. I did a lot of research.
No worries, Jonesy.
I didn't write any fucking thesis or anything like that, but
I think Odoo.
It's now getting very hot in here with 4 people in here. I might have to take
Roll out of Odoo.
take some of this off.
Odoo is just a different can of worms, but
Yeah, and you've got the very light version of Odoo to work with here. You should see the shit they got to deal with down there. Like, have you seen WaterPro's Odoo?
No, I don't want
it
to
will
see it,
fucking yeah. Don't worry about it. It's too late in the day.
but no, it was still good. Yeah, at the start I just did heaps of research, like heaps and heaps of research.
Do you feel like you obviously you're going to retain that information, but you feel like
Oh, 100%.
I made a comment before that you were 100 times more capable around lawn questions than you were when you started. Would that be a fair? Like,
Yeah.
all right.
I remember when you asked me to do it, and I was like, oh, fuck.
As in answer questions.
No, like to do the role,
Yeah.
like 2 weeks before I started.
You know the funny thing is,
when I stepped down at Drake's, I started researching straight away. I reckon I sent you a photo.
do you think it's fair to say that if this new job that you're going to now, if you were still working at your old job, you wouldn't have jumped from your old job to this new job? This was actually a thing you had to do to kind of break out.
Yeah.
Because I think about that, and
That's
I
what
was
I said
thinking
to Adam, yeah.
was thinking-
Adam was happy that.
this was like the catalyst to you making an improvement in your mind anyway, because you don't know what this. You might hate this, but an improvement in your life,
Yeah.
which I think
100%.
that's cool.
Yeah. It's hard to make that first leap, I reckon. 100%.
When you've worked for somewhere for that long, I think it can be. I mean, you're no different, right? Like you were
Yeah, I was
with
gonna
us
say,
for
yeah.
ages. Yeah, so to just have the confidence to go, you know what, I'm going to go do something else. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys like, yeah, I've only been here for
No,
months.
honestly. Shut up. No. I fucking haven't slept for weeks now.
What else?
Yeah, it is hard.
There was another question. Where was it? How were
Now I
your
am.
dealings with senior management? Training, feedback, performance. Was the feedback you received about your performance timely, helpful, and specific?
Yeah, definitely.
Do
I
you-
passed probation, didn't I?
I don't know. Have you even been here 6 months?
Yeah.
Passed probation
Then I
on Monday
quit.
and then gave him the letter on the Friday.
Ah, that's right. You finished probation and then quit. I think you get more
Yeah.
money that way.
Yeah, no, I had to wait unless you wanted to sack me. Nah. Just the timing of it all. Happened so quick.
Oh, God. Now I'm putting other dudes' videos up on the screen behind you guys.
Man, look at this dude.
Can I pat that dog? I can't hear that, so
It's all right. I've been trying to get access to the soundboard for 12 episodes and I finally got access to it. How would you describe the company culture?
very good. You're all like a tight-knit family.
How could the company workplace be improved?
I don't know.
Like, I
It's
think
hard because it's so young and it's taking all these leaps very quickly. So it's hard to get, I guess, a culture and...
when I'm asking
it's
the question,
fucking
I'm thinking about like, not the geography, but like, you know, it would be nice to have a proper lunchroom and I don't know, like there's stuff that you could probably have.
Yeah, like 2 buck hunting machines.
That's Dad's buck hunting machine. It's here.
Yeah, I got a high score on it yesterday.
So this will give you a good indication of what Jai's last week at work's been like.
Legacy lives on.
You know what
Yeah,
though?
that's it.
I'm a big believer, and I've done videos on this, that how you leave a company will really dictate a lot. And you could have also just called in sick, right?
Oh, yeah,
or
don't
mailed
do
it
that,
in
yeah,
and just
yeah.
been a fuckwit. So thank you for not being a fuckwit.
That's all right.
Not that we know anyway. Is there a culture?
Just check out my high score. It was actually a pretty shit score.
We'll do that after. Is there a culture of teamwork and cooperation within the company?
Wait, what was the question again?
How many?
Made no
Has he
fucking
finished that
sense.
drink?
Huh?
I said. What? I said.
It's fucking touching me now.
Is there a culture of teamwork and cooperation within the company?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh man, there's so many questions. Do you have to do this when people quit?
Well, someone has to. Yep.
Well, I didn't get
Reedy
next.
did it, didn't you, Reedy? Yeah.
Would you recommend our company to your friend as a great place to work, and why?
Yeah, most definitely.
It
It's
was
a good
Luke a
culture.
friend? Was it Luke? Isn't Luke one of those
He's
friends?
skull dragged him here.
Would you consider working with us again in the future?
Yeah, like I've said to Adam, because I'm going to have weeks off. You know, in the middle of those weeks off, I'd definitely help out. Like
Come and be
moving.
Isaac's bitch.
Well, I taught him English. He's pretty good at that now.
Okay, I'll be the judge of that. He's nervous around me. I think his English is probably better with other people because I'm so full on to him. He's just like,
Yeah,
what?
you talk so fast.
Well, I don't want to be gentle with English. I want him to be like, all right, he's treating me the same as everyone else. What else? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your employee experience within the company?
9.
Nice. What's your score? What are you doing? You part of this podcast or not?
It's on OnlyFans.
On a scale of 1 to 10, he's on Feet Finder. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your employee experience within the company?
I think that was a question for you, wasn't it?
That's Reedy. Jai said 9. Reedy's like,
I'll take 8.
yeah.
Yeah. 5. Yeah, I don't remember what Reedy answered.
Oh, we'll have that on record.
Yeah, it's on.
I'll bring it up. All right, let's get back to
Sick.
Let's get back to the
6.
podcast. What else we got here? Let's do some more. What time is it? We'll do some more questions, then we'll get the fuck out of here. Adam, Les Burdett is an important part of South Australian cricket. Yes, that is
Correct.
true, and football, to be fair. Will roots and shoots make me better in bed? It depends how you plan to apply it. I would say no. What are you guys doing? I better put it back on me. You don't like it?
Nah, it's way too
And
sweet.
you're like, I'll fucking have it. Have you finished your other one?
That one yet.
Oh, I miss having you around. You know, I saw your dad the other day at the at LIV.
He was so happy. I picked him up.
Yeah, he was pretty drunk. All right, what do we got here? Any plans to make bigger, more cost-effective packs? We'll never make it more cost-effective. That's not how you make money, but we definitely plan to make them bigger. No, we will. I think we've had this question before.
Yeah,
and
the
we
answer
said
is September. Yeah.
Shane O'Lee, speed. I don't know what that means. Mr. Mumbles. I think there's a bit of banter going on in the chat. Clint's vids, what fertilizers do they use at the AFL footy grounds? I think it really depends on the relationship that they have with their suppliers. So it's not Lawnhub, I can tell you that. There's obviously companies like, what is it, New Turf still around? Yeah. Globe, not so much.
Globe and New Turf
Are the same.
the same.
Living Turf, GTS, K&B Adams. there would be some or all of them involved in the supply of some or all of the fields across Australia. Bring back Teeny Trojan. Damo, I fucking wish we could. We just don't have any available. How good was the Bombers' win over the Crows?
Right in front of me. Yeah. Yeah.
I know what happened. Is that where that guy lied on the ball?
Yeah.
See, you know what? It's not just the players that are shit. Your fucking umpires are shit.
Yeah, because the umpires don't want to make it cool because they get bottled in the car park afterwards. No,
Those umpires walk down a chase or a race or whatever the fuck it's called and go to the corporate car park, get in their car and drive out and exit.
yeah, and there's people like Reedy out there just... no, the Crows were robbed right in front of me. Right in front of me!
There's plenty of other opportunities though.
Yeah.
To win the game. That's, you know what that is? That's the UFC equivalent is don't leave it to the umpires, right? If they were up by 12 goals, it wouldn't have mattered.
No, that's right. It wouldn't have mattered.
Or the referee, sorry. So you knock the cunt out and then it doesn't come to the scorecard, right? Yeah,
Yep.
cool. Bring back Tiny Trojan. We've done that. I'm with Clint on the AFL. Good work, Nat Extreme. Clint's vids, marketing ideas, Lawnhub pluggers. I think he means thongs. Clint, are you in fucking New Zealand?
Clint who? Osborne?
Clint's vids. What's pluggers? Is he talking about thongs?
Yeah, pluggers. Double pluggers? Do you not call them pluggers?
Huh? Butt plugs?
Butt
You do a
plugs.
Lawnhub butt plugs and make it like actually have a lawn edge to it.
Men trying to advertise that.
Instead of the diamond on the end, there's just a tuft of grass.
Oh, it's getting loose.
No. Okay, let's just quickly go through these. Wrong hole, Clint. That was ages ago. Damo, we need a penetrant and fertilizer pack for winter. You can call it Damo's Drench and Delight pack. Great Western Lawns, Albany. So I do a clients weekly all year round in Albany, south of Perth. My clients asked, good catch. That was an amazing catch. No one saw that. My clients, I'll put it back on me, Jai, then you can keep playing with yourself. Sorry, Great Western Lawns, Albany is actually asking a proper question and probably would like an answer. So please, guys, please. So I do a clients weekly all year round in Albany.
Same.
South, Perth. My clients asked to slow up for money wise, as in more slower. No, I'm guessing less fertilizer. But I know she will start overgrowing. Oh, as in don't mow as regularly, and the lawn's health will drop. I've explained this, but she wants to drop back still. Should I charge more for the fortnightly and just deal with the aftermath, or lower the weekly rate for her? What do you reckon? You need to do what's right for you, man. I wouldn't change anything. If it's going to be more work for you, charge her more money. And if the client's not happy with that, then you have one less client to worry about, which will free you up to find another client who is happy to pay you what you're worth. Anything to add, you two?
No, you've hit the nail right on the head there.
All right. Any Lawnhub product giveaways? No. Melbourne grass cutter. It's a Sawme, Clint. Josie, I have FOMO. Josie.
Yeah.
No, she's not here.
Oh. Oh, see you, Josie.
She said that 16 minutes ago. Was she on her own out there?
Huh?
Was she on her own out there?
No.
Yep. Okay, I was like, that's probably a bit rude of us just to kick her out. All right, Josie, next week you can come and have drinks with us on the podcast. No, she does. You know what? I asked her to go buy me alcohol and she refused. Is he on his third?
No, that's right.
Can I have another one, please?
I need a little fucking ding, ding, ding.
The Jai Man has arrived. What else we got? Nat Extreme. Yeah, I've seen a few videos saying the Draper is better than the Roby. Draper scarified. So that's the answer. It's the Draper.
Draper, yeah, that was the word.
It's cheap, and I also am amazed at how good it worked. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with restreamed chat. So there's an opening at Lawnhub for replacing Jai. Nope. That wage is being moved across to my bank account.
We are the most transparent and open and honest podcast you'll find out there.
Yeah, so the idea there is that we are going to make all the other staff work harder and I'm going to keep all the money.
Do you know how many people would be sitting there and just like would have PTSD?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, would have PTSD from that and go, that's disgusting. I'm not buying
God.
Lawnhub anymore.
All of a sudden they'll have fucking... I'm not even... You know, sometimes when I think stuff.
Yeah,
and
you've
then
done well.
All right, I'll tell you guys after. And anyone who doesn't know what I was going to say, I'll record it and DM me and I'll send you the video. All right. Sounds like Draper is basically the same as Sawme. When is Sarge going to appear in another video? That's my dog.
He barks at the gimbal.
Yeah, he can't be in videos because he's got. I think when he used to be one of those dogs that they take to Afghanistan to jump through windows, he probably saw someone holding what looked like a gimbal, rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And his owner got blown up, and so now we've got him. And I think gimbals create a level of PTSD. So I don't know. We'll get around to that when we can. Mumble says, "Been great, Big J. Stay safe. Don't fall over." I think that's you. When have you fallen over? Did you fall over, mate?
You haven't fallen over. You smacked your head and moved the pallet racking out of alignment.
Oh, Tom Nisbet Smith, huge tech effort today. Yes, see, people get it. I'm still changing cameras while I'm doing this.
You're a gun.
Yep. No, it'll come back to me. Here's a question for Jai. Did you experience sexual... I shouldn't laugh about that.
Yes. No.
It's like, grab the can. The top of the can is your head. Touch on the can where he... Okay, so here's a question for Jai. Did you experience sexual harassment in the workplace? Yes, no, or differently? This is going to be very bad. Don't even answer that because there's probably people watching that are like, oh, no, Josie said she's crying. Is that because she left?
He's laughing.
No, she's crying. That was at 3:33. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, here we go. Damo.
Where am I being touched?
How would you... Damo said, how would you evaluate Clint? This is for you, Johnny.
He's out there.
Oh, hang on. Put the camera on you.
He's out there, definitely. Like what you see in the podcast is what you get in real life as well.
Probably this is a more toned version. A little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm busy.
busy.
Oh, there's also things that I have not said on camera that I would definitely say.
Respect.
Yeah. Well, all the fucking good words have been taken. I can't use the R word.
That's been a hot...
Like he would say something. He would say something at lunch, and you'd just be like, "Yeah, he said that." It would just be like a normal conversation. But no, he's very good.
I actually had to have I rang. I don't know if I rang Jonesy, but I spoke to Jonesy because I was so rude to his dad on the Sunday or the Friday, one of the days, probably both of the days at LIV.
Friday was...
I was really direct, and afterwards I was like, "Fuck, I think I went too far." Like I thought, and he's got thick skin, and I thought, I think I've pushed him too far. Turns out, nope, he was fine. Isaac says, "No, don't go." So you did teach him English.
Yeah, I did.
And his next sentence, "Jai Warner, you are the best."
Yeah,
did
it's
you
'cause
prep
he's-
these before you left?
Nah, he's
press
got-
send in about 3 minutes and then at 4 minutes.
He's got like on his notepads, he's got all these sentences written out.
Yeah, he handed me one. He's like, "There you go." I'm like, "Oh, that's really kind." Oh, fuck, wrong one. That was for Jai. Adam, Jai is pursuing a career in the adult entertainment industry. Dylan,
That's where Barty's been for the last week.
Dylan
so.
got a referral. Clint, can we get a Lawnhub sponsor on the back of the trademark high-vis? That would be sick. That's from Dylan Colville. Is Dylan connected to
I'm not
trademark?
sure. I'm not sure of the guy's name or woman that reached out from Trademark. It
Okay.
was just through the... no, it was Ed, ED.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put our logo anywhere.
Yeah. I actually said to Josie, like, how good would these be to be our Lawnhub's uniform?
Josie won't wear them. She doesn't like high-vis.
No, she was...
Is that the logo?
That's Trademark. And then because Lawnhub, I'd go for above the heart because that's where you put your logo.
You need to put your logo. The idea is you have it on your left side because when you shake hands with your right, it blocks your logo. That's the idea.
Oh, I thought it was for love.
So, look, I'm just going on. Makes sense. Well, look where yours is. Yeah, so yours is on your left hand side, so that when you shake hands,
if they're left-handed?
who shakes hands left-handed? Fucking weirdos. Yeah. Or if you,
Imagine going to the pub.
no, if you got heaps of shit in your hands, you're like, "Oh, see you, man."
Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like to do a fist pump if
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah, just don't say goodbye. If you got that much stuff, just stay. All right, so we got 10 minutes. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Well, we don't. We're just gonna have drinks and I'm gonna talk shit without the camera on. Clint's vid sent 3 eggplants. I guess that's some kind of reward. How about you get bagged products, e.g. 10 and 20 kilos? Venjum, we have 10 kilo tubs of Trojan and we have 25 kilo bags of Trojan available at the resellers here in South Australia and maybe one interstate.
Yeah, there's a few interstate that have got them.
PGR, Venjum PGR, correct. Great Western Lawns, Albany. I hope that answer was serious enough. I did mean what I said.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, if you imagine like you just and things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
So
if the client, don't bend over and take it from a client. That's not how the world works. Go look up the WaterPro 12 immutable laws. They're the 12 rules that we adhere to. If someone treats us like shit, they're no longer a client. And I know the client's not treating you like shit, but they kind of are. Adam, seeing as Jai's leaving, will he have access to Clint's The Firm Pass?
no, that's gone.
Where is that keyring?
You gave it to Jack, didn't you?
Who? Jack.
Didn't you give it to your son?
Oh, I thought you meant Jack that worked here. I'm like, I want my fucking keyring back. No, yeah, Jack's got it. He probably won't be able to use it for a little while.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have the Lawnhub Instagram login anymore, so.
All right.
Oh, you deleted me?
No, I will.
Who, Jai?
Yeah.
Jai, don't worry. At 4 o'clock, a lot of shit will disappear and you'll be like, that's weird because Jonesy's here. Jaron, our Russian hacker, will just go, and you'll be gone. And then everyone will open up Teams and they'll be like, Jai Warner has left the conversation.
8 minutes.
Yeah. They might have done it earlier. Most people are in there are talking about how you probably haven't done anything today.
I haven't actually done work today.
Just today.
All right. Clint needs access to the sound. Yeah, Vemjum. Yeah. He said Clint needs access to the soundboard in future. Yeah, I'm going to get one
I
over
passed that.
All right. Seeing as Jai's leaving. Hey, legends, I've got an idea for the colder months. As a preventative for damage from frost, would setting my water timers to send off a brief few minutes and potentially melt any of the frost off. That is exactly what you should be doing. If you've got access to the sprinklers, then that's great. It also is a good way to rinse in any glyphosate that you might be getting.
More Rennies.
More Rennies. Just laid some Joshua Rule. This guy's like actually asking serious questions. Sorry, Joshua, you've come at the back end of a very odd podcast. Joshua Rule RUHL J Rule Joe Rule not Ja Rule. Just laid some Sir Walter Buffalo at a client's house. Turned up a treat.
Beautiful.
That's good. I hope it's because you used our fertilizer.
Can.
All right. I think that's it. Any more questions?
I'll see if any more
questions on
come
Instagram.
through. Yeah,
Otherwise,
I'll have a look.
we are going to have a drink. Reedy's come here to have a chat, and he's going to be like, "What the fuck? I wasn't meant to be part of this fucking podcast." How many have you had now? How far do you have to catch the bus? You have one?
No,
Yeah.
full.
They're my spare spring rolls.
Yeah.
Spares?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You said emergency.
Emergency spring rolls.
Emergency spring
So
roll.
long.
You think that's long? That's normal. All right, the 3 amigos no more. Look, Clint, it's unfortunate that Jai's leaving, but one thing I have learnt is that a Seek ad will solve all of the sadness.
Sometimes.
Most of the times.
Medication.
Jay-Z, average. Yes, this has been average, my friend. And to be honest, if you've considered this average, then your standards are low. Because I think this has been below average.
What's up?
I just got a comment that just said average.
What's average?
Oh, the
I
size.
think the podcast.
Oh, I thought the size of the spring roll.
Do you know what I was laughing?
I definitely thought that was worthy.
You know I was laughing at something that there was you just got a head set. Your head was massive.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
reaction to it. Prices.
I think one of.
Yeah,
Oh, it's Josie.
Yeah, we
Jay-Z is Josie. She's like, I meant the size of the roll. It's me, Josie.
Yeah, obviously we didn't do Rate My Lawn today because we were at our capacity. At the,
I think I could have done it.
I mean, it's too late now. We didn't do all this back end stuff for it.
And one thing
you
we know
gotta
about
make pretty
Jonesy
stuff.
is he likes back end stuff.
Fucking no, someone's got to do it.
Otherwise, where are they going to sell all the butt plugs? This poor factory in China. There's like, we made all these butt plugs.
Yeah.
Like, well, Jonesy's not keen anymore. Oh my God. How's that? I just got an email from Car Sales. 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Red Eye Hellcat wide body, $575,000.
Well, now that Jai's gone, we can free it up.
I can buy a
Hellcat.
I buy a corner. Yeah. All right. Jai, do you want to add anything before we close off the podcast?
I just want to say thank you to everyone. You guys, the customers. Customers have been unreal. Yeah, it's been good. Good fun. Hopefully I can come back maybe 2 or 3 days if Adam lets me. When it's busy again.
That was a very non-committal face from Adam.
I just don't want to commit to something and then not follow through with it. So it's just sometimes better.
Follow through is also a nickname Jonesy had in
You
high
always
school.
touch me.
He's got both hands above the
thank you.
table. No, thank you, Jai.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I
To Isaac, that one.
no, thank you.
Yeah.
I think I've always said this to the staff inside the Hectagon group, and I do mean it, that if there is an itch you want to scratch, or there's something that you want to go do, I think it's important to do it. And I'd rather have a conversation with you and you say, look, I want to go do this. I need to just see. And then you go do it, and we'd have a positive conversation about it, rather than you just like shit quitting or fucking like quietly quitting here and, you know, not, I guess, not complying with my expectations, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess Max and I had that conversation, and his exit was very long because he was kind of planning for a season. And I don't want any other people to leave, but I hope that if people do want to leave, that gives them the confidence to go, look, he left and they're still talking. It's fine.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I think I have to put music on now.